but he still inherited.
Don't you find Guardiola
For I think every team that he's gone to, that he's inherited, he's had the best of the best.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you? If you're a top manager, why
but what I'm...
El Clasico on Sunday, man. Sunday afternoon at the Bernabeu.
Real Madrid 4-0.
Come on, 4-0. You're having a joke, mate.
Hey, if they're playing PK...
Barcelona have been playing well, they'd just be getting caught on the counter-attacks.
If they play
against
PK...
Inter Milan.
If they play PK...
was bad. He had a bad game.
No, Koundé might not be back.
I don't rate Eric Garcia.
Nope. Koundé might be back for that game. Araujo is out of the World Cup as well.
Yeah, that's a shame, man.
They got PK, who's terrible. Busquets has lost it.
He has lost it. But he still plays him. I don't know why he doesn't play De Jong.
Who's at home this time around? Is it Real Madrid?
Santiago Bernabeu, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be...
we won 4-0 there last time.
Yeah, that was last time. Different team.
No, Barcelona.
Yeah, but Barca at the moment, they're too many new players. It'll come on a hinge. They'll come on a hinge.
Their team going through a transition.
Yeah,
they're going through a transition,
and
but they're playing
well.
well.
Listen,
they were unlucky against Barca. They got Inter played really well. I'll be honest.
And that was 3-3.
That was 3-3.
That was a brilliant game.
Yeah, and they came back from 3-1 down, wasn't it?
No, they were.
Was it 3-1?
It was
they were winning
1-0,
then
yeah,
1-1. Then they were winning 2-1. No,
losing 2-1.
Losing 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3.
Yeah. Well, then they're still going to do them confidence. So it'll be a good game. But I think
they need to win both the Champions League games now
to qualify.
Yeah, to have a chance.
Yeah.
Bayern need to do them a favour.
By beating Inter.
Bayern need to beat Inter, and then hopefully Barca can beat Bayern.
Yeah, but that's the same thing they had last year. They needed to beat
Bayern. Benfica.
Because of Benfica.
But Benfica beat them. Should have beat them.
Yeah, 3-0. Finished 3-0 the first game. Then 0-0.
But Barca are top. 1 goal conceded.
Because I was going to say, in 8 games they've only conceded
1 goal. Yeah, but they've
goal.
lost so many of their defenders.
Yeah, that's true.
And their backup defenders. Eric Garcia is horrendous. Pep Guardiola even want him. He kept Ake. This just shows you how terrible Eric Garcia is. And Araujo is their best defender, him and Koundé. And
if you look at Xavi, he's always going for Spanish players. You got Alonso, Bellerin,
Bellerin's crap. Bellerin's shit. Anyone tells me Bellerin's
not
good.
Shit.
Bellerin,
he's not shit.
When he was at Arsenal, his main thing that got him out of trouble was his pace. He had that knee injury, took all his pace away. He was suspect for Arsenal. Arsenal got rid of him. He's left Arsenal that were fighting for 8th place, yeah, to go to Champions League football, Barcelona. You think he's good enough?
Nah,
but he's not good enough for Arsenal. Why is he good enough for Barca?
No, the thing is, with him at Arsenal,
the
listen,
slower.
He unfortunately for him, he was one player that we were using as our excuse, our scapegoat.
He was shit.
I don't think he was shit, man.
He lost his pace. That was his main asset to get out of trouble.
I don't think he's as bad as everyone made him out to be. I think he got put in the firing line. He was one of the main guys that they tried to
go back and keep growing trees, man.
I'm not saying he was fantastic or great or amazing.
He wasn't good enough for us, though.
He wasn't good enough. But look at the squad that we had at the time as well.
He wasn't good
Majority of our squad wasn't good enough for us.
That's how bad it is. We kept Cedric and got rid of Bellerin. This shows you that Bellerin was not good enough.
I like Bellerin. I thought he worked hard.
He done alright last year.
He's a good player. He was a good player.
He had pace. Yeah, he was a good player. He's going through things as well.
I think his pace masked a lot of his.
Yeah, but that's
flaws.
like most players nowadays.
His flaws.
His pace.
Because he lost his pace, you saw more of his flaws.
Yeah, but that's like most players nowadays.
In Spain, it's a bit slower. That's why I think done alright for Betis last year. Because the pace of the game is a lot slower. You don't need as much pace in Spain. But Marco Alonso, he's a terrible left back.
Real Madrid are playing well though.
Who did they just draw to in Champions League?
What just won?
1-1.
They just drew 1-1. Oh my god, my mind's gone blank.
I can't remember who they played. Who did they play? Shakhtar.
Shakhtar Donetsk, in Shakhtar.
1-1 away.
In Shakhtar.
Yeah, but that's in Ukraine.
That's tough.
Was it in Ukraine?
Yeah, it was in Ukraine, yeah. No, it was, I think it was playing in Poland.
Yeah, being Poland.
It was in Poland.
Most of the games we played in Poland.
That's a tough game away anyway.
Shakhtar. But the thing is, Shakhtar's not even playing.
What do you mean you're not even playing?
That league, the Ukrainian league's not. I don't think it's.
Don't they play in another country?
I don't think they've been playing. They're not playing properly. It's like most of the Norwegian teams. As soon as it hits December, their league's over. So if they make up through the group stages, they don't have no competitive matches.
It's been like that for all those countries.
There's-
Like Russia as well.
Yeah, they get all the.
Got time off.
Massive break.
Yeah,
It's like 3 months.
It's,
They're off.
they're not even in their pre-season. They're not even start their pre-season when they go back into Europe. If they go through to the next stages.
That's why. They
But I think Barca will struggle. They will struggle defensively.
They're going through a transition. They're 1.5 billion in debt. They've done a deal with
Spotify for the rights to the stadium.
Yeah, only
Main
for 4
right.
years.
Yeah,
And they've made 300 million off it.
yeah, but
And on the
I don't
using
like-
Drake's logo for El Clasico as well
Yeah.
for that one game, right?
Yeah, that one game.
So that would have probably a financial
Yeah.
boost there.
I just don't agree with how Barca have gone around doing their things.
Yeah, they're using that game because Drake has had like 50 billion, no, something billion downloads. The first person artist.
I don't like. I'm not a Drake fan.
Oh, yeah, Drake's awesome. Man.
It's had a few good songs for us. Really.
Come on.
A few.
One that I like. I personally like. Everyone's got their own taste in it.
Right,
so.
but back to El Clasico. What's the score?
I think 4-0.
4-0.
4-0 Real. Their defense is shit, man. Alonso's crap. Anyone tell me Alonso's a good wing back? He's a terrible left back.
I think it'd be 2-1. 2-1. I think it'd be closer than
If
that.
Benzema,
What,
is
Barca win 2-1?
Real Madrid 2-1. Come on, these guys over here.
you think Barca's got a chance of winning this game?
They've got a chance. They've got Lewandowski.
Anyone's got a chance.
No, I'm serious. They have a chance because they
think-
haven't been bad. They haven't been
No,
bad.
you think the defense can
They-
cope?
That's the problem. Is the defense.
They're playing-
I
they
don't
played-
like PK is too old. Eric Garcia is just not good enough.
Then you've got Alonso's
I
not
do
good
like
enough.
Alonso.
Do you think he's
I
good
like
enough for Barca? His quality.
Right now, he's good enough. You know,
You don't think Jordi Alba's better?
Alba's too old.
He's better than Alonso.
Huh?
He's better than Alonso.
No, you're thinking about the past. You're thinking about
I still
Alba
think
in
he's-
his prime. He's
But he's
not,
still getting
he's
picked
not
for
a player
Spain.
he used
He's
to
still
be.
getting picked for Spain.
It's like Busquets. He's not a player he used to be.
Yeah, he's like what, 38? No? Busquets?
I've never rated Busquets.
No, I've never been Busquets.
You've never rated him ever.
No, I think he's done a job. But he's done a job
At the best team in the
as
world.
an amazing Barcelona team. But then he gets found out too much nowadays. You see that take away
Yeah.
the team, he'll get found out.
Yeah, it's just too slow. They want,
Yeah.
I want them to play De Jong there, but they're not. I mean, Kesey came from Milan. He's always on the bench.
He got injured though. He just came back from injury. That was his first, he came back early actually to come on the bench against it now.
No, I've seen him come on a few times.
Yeah, but he's actually been
Why is
injured.
it From sub.
Yeah, but he's been injured. He's just come back. He actually rushed his recovery to play against it now, to be on the bench for it now. De Jong, I think there's sour grapes about him not leaving.
Yeah, I think there is sour grapes.
Because
Because they need the money. Look, they sold like the sponsor deal with
Yeah, but-
Spotify.
So you're getting
They
offered,
needed
yeah?
to raise 1.5 billion, so they've got 300 million from that, and then they sold 25% of the TV rights to the crypto company.
It's in four different stages they're doing that. How many stages are there already? I know they said it in 25% each time.
They can't 25% each time.
They're doing something. I know it's 4 stages.
It was 10%.
They've gone through 4
it was
stages.
10%. Then they raised the stakes to 15 extra,
I know there's 4 stages of it though.
and that was around close to 300 million again. So they've raised altogether just over 600 million.
Yeah, but
Sort of halfway there.
you think it was right? So
They're
you
close.
need money. You need money. United are offering you 75 million for De Jong. You won't
Yeah.
sell him. You won't sell him because
No,
you want them to pay the deferral.
No, we wanted to sell him
But De Jong wanted his
and
money.
recoup the money.
Yeah, but De Jong wanted his money before he left.
The thing is,
So
it's
you
like-
think it's good to hold a team ransom? If you want to get, you have to pay his deferral. Come on.
the thing is, you have to look at it as a business. Do you want to pay the players' wages?
Yeah, but Barca
No,
should have
listen.
thought about business well before they got into this situation.
No, it's a new president. He's come in and he's thinking, you know what? How am I going to fix this? Because the guys before have got Barca
That's what I'm saying. They should have
1.5
thought
billion
as
in
well.
debt.
It's their own fault.
Yeah, it's their
It's their own
fault.
fault. But it's not the players' fault.
No,
You don't pay players defer wages, then go and buy Lewandowski's and all this.
But that's the thing. It's like for them to compete now in Europe, to get to a stage in a business point of view, to reach the
See,
final
that's the problem.
stages
They're
in
thinking
the
of the
Champions
there
League.
and now of the money. They shouldn't be thinking of there and now money. They got to think, you know what? We have to take 5 steps back maybe to go forward 2 steps.
No, that's no. You
And
can't.
do that.
No chance.
You can't do that.
They
You
have
can't
to
do
Look
that
at Man
as a-
United.
You can't do that as a club, as a massive club like that. You can't
Look at
do
Man
that.
United. What they're doing.
You got to
They
spend
can't
the money
go
to make
through
money.
that stage.
United need to do the same.
Real Madrid dominated the
But
Liga.
United need to do the same thing.
What?
The United need to do the same thing. They need to get rid of their owners and do the same thing. Go all the way back and then go forward again. Because I know United, the Glazers are taking, I think, they made £150 million on something, on profit or something. Then it was the dividends got paid 150 something, and then the Glazers took, I think it was another 100 million. So instead of the debt, they were on 5 point something billion debt when they bought United to the loan out. Now they're 6 point something. They've lost more money.
Yeah.
The rights now, all their rights.
How much have they
everything.
spent over the past 10 years?
Yeah, but
the accumulated the amount just on players.
Yeah, but they need to take a step back.
Not wages. Just
But is it them putting their hands in their pockets and paying for it? I've heard that it's everything that the club's made.
Gary
Yeah.
Neville.
Yeah. Well, that's where I get it from.
Yeah, but it's
the level,
it's
innit?
everything. They don't pay. They haven't put no money into United. The Glazers. Everything's been taken. Take.
Well, they've got
take.
the
And the thing, same thing
sports
is,
companies.
sometimes you need to go back and just rebuild again.
Well, I just want.
You can't do that.
I want to put this straight. I'm actually happy that they're just taking. I want them to carry on taking. I'm watching. I'm loving watching United in the state that they are. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, but they need to
You have to look at it from
go
a
for
business
youth,
point.
man. Go for youth. Stop
They
buying.
are going for youth.
Yeah, but
They've got
it's
Forlan,
still, how much money do you think Lewandowski's going to carry on?
Rafinha.
Yeah, but how much money do these people on?
None of the players are earning more than De Jong.
Okay, but how much? That's the thing. You're still paying all these huge wages. The Young's on huge wages.
He is on huge wages, and we tried to get him off the books, and he
Yeah, but
he didn't want to go.
Yeah, but then you've got Lewandowski who's probably on the same wages as De Jong.
No,
Then
he's not.
you-
He's on 250.
Yeah, but it's 250 grand.
Yeah, I
Get
know.
someone from La Masia, with this person that's wicked, and then build your squad for that. Make your profits that way.
They have got.
Yeah, but don't buy no one. Use your youth. Actually use the youth.
They have to be good enough.
Why,
You can't just.
why not buy someone? I don't get it. I don't understand the
Because
argument.
you've
there.
made everyone deter their wages, but you're still buying people. Buying people. Pay
That comes
the
out.
players that
yeah,
owe all the
it
money.
doesn't work that way. That comes out from a different pot. You know, you got different pots for.
I
You
don't
got a
agree
pot
with
for
it.
wages. You got
It's
a pot
unethical, man.
for thing. Regardless if it's unethical or not, that's
I
fine.
feel
bad
bad.
from a
I
business
feel I would. I'll be
It's a
pissed.
business
I would
element,
leave.
and a business element. Yeah, but that's your choice. Then you sit on the bench.
Yeah,
You know,
but I would
potentially,
leave because
that's still a
it's
choice.
the principle at the end of the day.
And you're right.
You've made
But
everyone
that's
deter
still-
wages, then you're still buying players
But
and
that's
putting them
still a
on my
choice.
wages.
But that's still a choice. That's your choice. You could have left and
I don't
received
like
your
it.
wages.
I personally don't like it. What Barca are doing.
Yeah,
I hope
morally-
I hope
morally,
Barca
it's
crash
wrong.
and burn.
Nah,
Deserve
they'll
everything.
never do
They
that.
get-
I hope they don't because they're a big team and as much as I'm more of a Real
They're
Madrid,
trying
fan,
to recoup.
they need to be there.
In a bad situation.
Then just
1.5 billion in debt.
Just went in
over.
youth, man. Then recruit it that way.
They are. I've got youth.
And
They've got
recruit the money that way.
You've got to mix it. You got to mix it up.
Yeah, you have to
Youth
mix it. You
with
can't-
with
yeah.
this thing. You can't just go youth. Then you start finishing 10th and thing. Then Barcelona isn't the Barcelona that we know, right? Why would I want to get rid of a team, an iconic team like that?
With the history
we
that
don't want
they
that.
I know, but they put themselves in trouble.
like-
You have to
that's
get
like
yourself
saying-
out of it.
Well, they are. They're
They are
getting
getting
themselves
themselves
out.
out there, and this is the way that they gamble in it. They
But also,
gamble.
don't forget, businesses run on debt, right?
I know that.
All
I know
businesses run on debt, so they're on debt. Yes, they are. Real Madrid have been on debt. How many times Real Madrid
Real
been
Madrid are in
owning?
there. It's the bank that
Owning-
pays for everything for them.
Yeah,
The
well,
Bank
exactly.
of Spain.
And they sold their pitch previously to the Bank of Spain or whatever it was for 1 point something billion, whatever it was. All that kind of stuff. They're all business.
Yeah,
all
but
of them running in debt.
You think they'll
right?
get out? They're gonna get out of this debt, yeah?
I think Xavi's doing a good job. I think
Eventually.
I think the guy's doing a good job.
I think Xavi's doing.
I think the president's doing a good job.
Thingy.
They need to get far in the competition. So Champions League, it was
Brings
a big.
in-
They're out of it. I personally think they're out. I think there's no point.
If
in
they're
return.
out, then
they're going. They're
they
going Europa
lose.
League.
They
They're going
lose
Europa League.
over 50 million if they're out at the group stages.
They're going Europa League. Me personally,
Just
they're going
from attendance alone.
Yeah, but if they go Europa League, they'll still make some money in
They're
Europe.
gonna
It
get
won't be as
Arsenal
much
next round
as
to
the
get
Champions
kicked out.
League, but
Huh?
They're going to get Arsenal next round to get kicked out.
what in the Europa?
Yeah.
I tell you,
I think Arsenal will smash
if
Barca.
if Barca goes Europa, and the way it's looking in like the Champions League at the moment, it looks like there's some big teams that are all going to be dropping
Dropping
into
down.
Europa.
Which is a good
yeah,
for the
for
competition.
for the Europa.
Not
yeah.
for Arsenal, mate. Not for
No,
Arsenal.
not for Arsenal, but for Europa, having some of those big name clubs in
It's
it,
good.
that's.
Good for the competition.
I know it's not where you want to be, but
That's what I mean. Arsenal don't want to be there. Man United don't want to be there.
Arsenal,
Barca don't want to be there.
Arsenal don't want to be there.
And these are massive clubs.
But you also don't run on big money. They don't run on big money. Look what they are now. Where they're going to be. The way the club's going is rising.
Yeah, they haven't been able to compete with Chelsea.
Yeah, but now it's rising.
City.
Now it's all youth. They've bought youth and bought youth through. I think that's what Barca. Barca bought old players at the end of their careers.
No, I wouldn't agree. Dembele's not old. Rafinha's not old.
Dembele was a big flop. He's been injured most of his Barcelona career.
Yeah.
You bought a 34-year-old in Lewandowski. You bought a 34-year-old in Marcelo Alonso. You bought a 30-year-old in Bellerin. You bought old players.
No, Alonso
Yeah,
was
Alonso's
free.
free.
Yeah, but it's old.
Bellerin
It
is
doesn't matter, but they're trying to
free.
rebuild.
Yeah, I'm saying it's old. It's not. It's a quick fix. You don't want a quick fix.
Yeah, but they're free.
You
No,
don't
but
want a
right
quick
now
fix.
you need a quick fix. You need a quick fix, stabilise it, and then you bring.
We need to stabilise the
and
situation right
mix
now.
with the youth.
Arsenal done that, trying to buy the Williams, buy this and buy that, and they made it even worse. And they went youth, and now they're going back into their project is get youth, build up the youth, and that's your team. That's what I
We
think.
do have youth.
I think what's what Barca should have done. Forget the old players, man.
No, Barca have
Forget-
always gone for youth. Look at Pedri.
Barca
I've always
Gavi.
been good for the youth, always.
Yeah.
I have always been good for
The
youth. But I
Mercedes
think
always
this year
produce
they
some
went,
top-quality
they
players.
want to do so well that they just bought all players. You could score players. I
They
don't
have
think
to
it's
do
free.
well. That's the problem. They're
I
such
think
in there
even if
that
they
have
were
to do
report
well.
youth, I think they would probably still sit second in the Spanish league. I don't think Spanish league is that strong personally. But
Well, you got the European champions, isn't it?
who?
Real Madrid.
Apart from Real Madrid,
What are you talking about?
Atletico are not the same team they used to be. You got Sevilla not the same team they used to be. Villarreal done well
Who won
last
the
year.
Europa League last season? Villarreal? No.
Frankfurt. They beat
yeah,
Rangers in the final.
They beat
Or
who?
Pennies. Rangers in the final.
Rangers, yeah.
They're not. The Spanish league is not as strong as it used to be. It's not.
No,
Nowhere
it's
near it.
not. But Betis has come up as well,
Yeah, but
No, but
they're
the
not.
year
they're-
before.
and
no.
Betis is doing well.
The
They
Premier
won the
League's been the
Europa
best,
League.
strongest league for the last like 5-6 years.
Yeah, the Premiership.
Regularly, teams competing.
But
Spain
the-
has
the-
one team here and there.
But the Premiership have been.
You say that, but look at the
look how much they
last 10
spend.
years, Champions League. It's
Yeah,
either
but-
been Barcelona or Real Madrid.
Yeah, but you get more English teams to the finals than you do Spanish
Yeah, and
teams.
they
now.
lose.
Yeah, but they also spend a hell of a lot more. Than,
I know,
than
I know
those-
there's a lot
than
more.
number 2, number 3, or
There's a lot more.
number 3 or number 4.
They
but
spend a lot of
Spain.
money.
But FIFA
So-
are trying to get involved in the TV rights. It's too much in England. They want to bring it up to level up the playing field. And a lot of people actually call the Premier League the Super League now. The Premier League is the Super League. It's technically
It's the
listen,
Super League with
it's-
one team.
no, because of the money.
It's the most.
Oh yeah, of course. But then you take that money away.
That's why they,
one day the money will be gone.
they said the Super League ain't just being made by all the teams trying to get together. It's being made. Premier League is the Super League.
It's a league of
'Cause of the
billionaire
right.
playboys.
There's so much money in the Premier League. Just the TV rights. It's 150 million if you win the Premier League.
So if you're spending that much money and you got Nottingham Forest spending 150 on 11 players or
A
100,
village.
Yeah, 22.
Right.
They bought 23 players.
They bought a
20,
village.
all right, yeah.
22,
So,
yeah,
100 yeah, but it was
22.
150 million. That's the point. It's not how many players. It was the amount that a team has just come up and spent 150 million.
How
Yeah, 'cause
players.
how
they get 80
upset-
million.
how upset-
Celta Vigo aren't going to be spending anywhere near
Yeah, I
that,
know that.
right? So obviously the competition in the Premiership is going to be much more. And if you're spending this much money and you're not consistently getting to the finals and winning those finals, then you're a failure.
You're in trouble.
You're a
Nottingham Forest
failure.
are in trouble.
Money don't always buy you success.
No, of course
No,
it
that's
doesn't.
true.
But if you're consistently buying, and of course you can have the best players on the field
But
and you might
I
not play
think
well.
in
But
Europe, it's
that's not
'cause
the
it's
point.
On-off games. One-off games when you got the double head. It's hard to buy success for that. It's hard. It is hard. You can,
but it's a cup competition.
yeah, because anyone can win in that. Because it's a one-off game in the final. Anyone can win. Doesn't matter if you're the worst
Alright.
team. The worst
Yeah, but
team.
you have to get there.
Yeah.
So you still have
But
there's still a
I
process
think
to
Barca
get
are
there.
going the wrong. I think they should have bought more youth instead of getting Lewandowski. You could have got Lewandowski, they didn't have a striker. But
We had a
the
striker, we had a
Alonso's
Bellingham.
and all that, I'm sure they would have. There's a young Spanish left back in the Spanish league they could have got for a lot less wages.
For a lot of money.
Yeah, but the fee they were probably paid would be equivalent to what they're paying
You haven't
for
got the
wages.
experience.
Yeah, but
And they need experience. The thing is, you have to stabilise the ship. So the first thing you stabilise the ship, you need experienced players. And if you can get one that's played in the Premiership and played elsewhere for free, and all you're doing is giving them a little wage, you're actually saving some money here, and you're stabilising that ship. And it's giving you time, because that's what it is. It's about buying time to then bring in that youth. Bring in that one that might be 17, 18 years old, not quite ready
yeah,
to
but I know, I
jump
could have
in.
got someone like 22,
But you can
23
do
in the
it.
Spanish league. Pay for the little.
But you've still got to pay.
You've got to pay, but the money you're going to pay for his fee is going to be the equivalent to you're paying Alonso for his wages the whole year, or whoever his
But you've got
contract
that
is.
experience
think
already
so.
in there. If regardless, I mean, even if it was,
Nah,
you've
I
got that
don't- I
experience.
personally don't agree. I think
Alonso's
their
a
project,
good-
the way
good
they
sign.
are,
I reckon
it's-
if you run Barcelona, they'll probably get relegated then.
they wouldn't get relegated. They wouldn't get relegated. Barcelona, how terrible were they
La
last
Liga
year?
Division
How
Two,
bad
yeah.
were Barcelona last year?
Barca were bad, but that
And
was
they
on
still
the,
finished second.
That was under Koeman.
Yeah, but even when Xavi took over, they still
And
finished
Xavi
second.
came and
They were
changed
still
it.
bad. They were still bad. Barcelona in general
They
were
weren't
bad
bad.
last
He
year.
stayed
They,
with
they started playing much better.
They
started
played
winning
better.
games.
They did, but they
started
were-
scoring goals.
They beat Real Madrid 4-0.
Yeah, that's a one-off game.
At the Bernabeu.
That's a one-off game. They'll never do it again.
So what happens when they do it in this next El Clasico?
They won't. They won't though.
We've got a nice prediction table, yeah. So we've all agreed, £10 each. The winner takes all. Whoever's top of the table. So what's your prediction?
2-1 for me.
2-1.
2-1 Real Madrid.
I'm going draw. I'm going 2-2.
You think it's gonna be a draw?
I'm going 2-2.
3-1. Real.
Oh, he's changed his mind now. He's put that down.
4-0 Real. I don't think Barca's defense will cope with if Benzema's on. He hasn't been the same Benzema as last year, and Vinicius will rip them apart.
Yeah, I worry for Barca's defense, man. They've been poor, conceding 3 goals.
And if they play Busquets,
Yeah, but
I expect Real Madrid to win the game. They should win the game, based off the injuries that Barca have got. So,
but the defense ain't been poor in the league.
who?
Barca.
but they haven't played no big
No,
teams.
but they haven't played anyone.
Yeah,
major.
but still, you can only play what you got in
You know
front
what's
of
funny?
you.
Because in October they've got Valencia, Villarreal, Real Madrid, Bayern. It's a telling month for Barca in October. End of the month you'll know
You
where
see
Barca
exactly
is.
where they are.
Yeah. End of October it'll be a horror show, like perfect for Halloween, or maybe trick or treat.
Not Sunday, won't we?
Barca will still finish second in the league. I think they'll finish second. Atletico Madrid.
We'll see.
Are on and off.
I think Xavi's done a good job.
I think he's done a good job.
But do you think he's the right man to lead
Yeah.
Barca?
Yeah, he's the right man.
At the moment, he's proven.
I've
so, I
wanted
think.
him for ages, and he wouldn't leave.
I think he's
Santiago
proven
Bernabeu.
himself.
That's good. I'm Arteta in. I always liked Arteta, even though everyone wanted him up.
I think Arteta's a good manager as well.
Yeah,
Even-
I liked him as well.
Yeah, I don't say because
agree.
he's a young manager. It's his first official proper job in the Saudi Arabia league. He was.
Yeah.
Xavi, yeah.
You don't know how good he's going to be being in
No,
a
you
country
don't.
like that.
But you know his qualities as a player.
But sometimes being a player don't transition well into a manager.
It doesn't.
A lot
No, it
of
doesn't.
players
But
have
sometimes
tried
it does.
and-
If you
and
look
failed.
at Guardiola, it does. He was doing well at his previous club, so they thought, let's bring him in.
Barcelona B, mate. Who
Barcelona.
was?
Xavi.
Oh, I think it was my Guardiola. He was Barcelona B, then got promoted.
Yeah, he got B, and they were looking at Mourinho. And then I think the majority of the board said, no, let's go for Pep. And then
That was it.
that was it. He lost his first
Mourinho,
two games. To be honest,
Guardiola was lucky the team he inherited as well. That helped a lot.
No, I'm sorry, but that's not
That
true.
team helped a lot.
He brought quite a few players from.
Even the team
from
he
B
inherited,
side.
that
And
selection-
one of them was
yeah,
Busquets.
the team and the
Can
B
Can I
players.
ask you a question? Yeah.
No. Not what I thought.
I want to hear this. Yeah.
Go on then.
All right. Going back to when he was given the job as the manager, right? Say if they brought you in to take over the team with the players that there was there, then when he left there to go to Bayern, inherit the team that he had there, so you inherited that Bayern team.
Yeah.
Basically, he inherited every team that he had until he's now at City.
I've always been the best team in the league.
Could you have won all the leagues with with the teams that you inherited?
It's not in the way that he's won the leagues. It's not with the teams. It's the way that he's played. Bayern, you haven't seen Bayern play the way that they've played. You know, before he took over the Bayern job,
They were better.
they won the Champions League.
They were better.
They won the treble.
Yeah, they were better.
with Heikniks. When he left, what's his name? Frisk took
Yeah,
over and he won the treble. But they didn't play the way that they were playing now. They didn't
Yeah,
dominate
no,
teams.
I understand that, but he still inherited.
Don't you find Guardiola
For
ignorant sometimes?
I think every team that he's gone to, that he's inherited, he's had
The
the
best team.
best of the best.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you? If you're a top manager, why
But what I'm
wouldn't you go to the best team?
so what I'm saying is, if either one of you lot here, at the times that he went to those clubs,
We all had a chance to win the league.
would you not think that?
Yeah,
you,
but he did win the league.
So we
Yeah,
had,
I
even
did.
us as non-managers
Yeah.
would have had a chance to win the league with those teams.
Yeah, you're right. He has inherited good teams, but
Yeah.
he's chosen those teams for a reason as well.
Well, of course,
Right?
he's
So
not. He's not
you're,
silly.
you're not going
But-
to take a pay
but
cut, and you're not going to
at
go to
Barcelona-
the
would,
to be fair,
would he have done?
He had a lot of the youngsters
Would he
in the
have
league
done
going
the
through.
same?
That's what I'm saying.
Would he have done
It's
the
not that he
same
inherited that group.
if it was lower down teams, lower
He's
clubs?
lucky the group was such a good group coming
yeah. But
You reckon he would have had the same success till
I
today?
think he would have, I'm not saying he's going to win the Champions League or win the league, but he would have done well with those teams. Regardless of what team he goes into, he'll instill a work ethic, a way of playing, all that kind of stuff. Of course, he's not going to have the same players that he has at Man City or Bayern or Barcelona or anything like that. But he's going to instill a way of playing, and they will do better. That's normal. I mean, the same argument with Mourinho before. When Mourinho was top of his game, he only goes to the best teams.
Well, spends a lot of money.
You're going to go to the best teams
but,
who have got the money.
But listen,
But
but look at what Mourinho
outside
look at what Mourinho's accomplished with the teams. Some of the teams that he's managed. It's like the season when Porto won the Champions League.
Big teams.
You'd have never thought for Porto to win the Champions League, would you?
You never thought Inter win it. He went to Inter when they won the best team in Italy. He went to Real Madrid when Barca was dominating the league.
But with Inter, he went at the right time because the Inter was number 2 team. Juventus got relegated because of their scandal.
Yeah, he still won the Champions League. What I'm trying to say.
No, and he did super well.
He bought a lot of players.
But he spent a lot as well.
Personally,
He bought a lot of
Mourinho
players.
is ahead of Guardiola because he's done it with lesser teams. He's gone to the league.
But you're saying he bought a lot of players, but yeah, he bought what he thought he needed to create. With Guardiola,
He had that already.
he already had it. What? Look at the squads.
Guardiola's done exactly the same thing. He's also bought players.
Yeah, I'm not saying
when you got the goalkeeper, Man City as an example.
he's not bought. I'm not saying he hasn't bought. He has bought. But I'm not saying compared to obviously to what he's had to buy to put to that club compared to what Mourinho's had to buy to a lot of the clubs. He spent a lot. He's bought in a lot of players to try and build his style of football. Where with Guards, even the team that he's inherited, I know that you're saying that he's changed the style, the way that they play. Yeah, I believe that. But he hasn't had to go out and buy crazy amounts of players because of the pedigree that he's already got there.
He has bought. He pretty much changed the whole team.
From
the goalkeeper all the way to the top, he's changed the whole team.
For what club?
Man City.
For Man City, all right, yeah. But
that took a few years to change.
But Man City's.
Man City just when he took over, they just won the
But
league.
even Bayern.
Or did Ferguson win that?
No, but with Bayern, he
think it was
inherited a lot of them.
Yeah,
He left
and
the
then he
year
bought a lot of
Ferguson.
the others.
Left.
Yeah, and
He came the year Ferguson left.
he wanted Pep to take over, and Pep said no.
Yeah.
But Man City were structuring everything for Pep. They got the recruitment of directors from Barca all ready for him to take over.
Yeah.
It's just that he spent time in Bayern.
But I rate Mourinho high. As longevity, no. But his accomplishments higher than Guardiola.
Do you know what? Even with Mourinho,
He went to Real Madrid.
right? When Mourinho
Won the league, broke
to
records.
United.
Hold on. You're chairman of Arsenal. Which coach would you take?
Right now.
Mourinho or Pep?
Right now.
Yeah.
I think Mourinho's lost it. No.
So then, I don't understand.
No, but I'm saying his accomplishments. He went to Spain when Guardiola was smashing it up with Barcelona, yeah? And he went there and won the league, broke records against that Barca team, with the Real Madrid team. And that Real Madrid team was nowhere near as good as Barcelona's team.
When Pep left, Tito Villanova took over.
But he took over a team that was already kind of aging as well.
No, let me finish. He
Tito.
took over and he broke Mourinho's record.
Yeah, because the team was there. The team was really
He
set.
just said the team was just coming old.
It was getting old, but it's older.
It was old.
Yeah, but you know what I'm trying to say? When Mourinho went there,
Mourinho did a fantastic job
at Real Madrid.
It was an amazing job.
It was one of his best accomplishments for me
Yes.
because Porto, of course, in Champions League, but he did get lucky as well. But you need a bit of luck to win anything, right?
Against United.
But with Madrid, I think Barcelona that's the peak team there.
Yeah, that was their best.
And what he done well,
when
he came in, he started ruffling feathers at Barcelona, and Barcelona didn't like it, and that's what destabilized them a little bit, and that's why then it allowed them to do as well as they do, score as many goals as they did, even though he's parked the coach manager, isn't he? Parked the bus manager.
Autobus.
But do you think?
But it was an amazing job though.
Let me ask you a question then.
Go on.
Last season, who was your favourites to win Champions League?
Last season,
Be honest.
I thought it was going to be City.
And this season, who do you think is going to win the Champions League?
I said City for this season.
And who's the manager of the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Listen.
You know why?
Can I say something? No. But listen.
You know why
I'm going to
he's
tell
gonna
you
win?
one thing
He's
exactly
England.
now. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's very true. If I was City's manager last season, who would I say is going to win the Champions League? I would have said City. If I'm City's manager still this season, who am I going to still say who's going to win the Champions League? I'm going to say City.
They're the best team in the world.
Right?
Last season, you would have won a Champions League, you said.
No, I'm not saying I would have won. I would have said that. To me, they were their
They're the best team in the world. They have the best team in the world.
I would have said if any of you guys went into and got the manager's job at City right now, I would still
Who's
say
better than
you
Man
lot could win the Champions
There's
League.
no one.
Look at PSG, the players they've got.
Nah.
PSG have got a good team.
PSG have got a good team. I don't.
Player for player's name.
Player for player. Better than Man City. Nowhere near
Well,
it.
you got Messi for
Nowhere
one.
near it. Messi's not the Messi he used to be. Messi don't cut. Messi,
Messi,
Ronaldo.
Neymar,
Would Messi
Mbappe.
get
Go on,
into Man City's
forget
team?
those-
Would
those days are gone.
Messi get into his Man City's team?
No.
What?
Yeah, he would.
Come on.
I would say.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I
mate.
would say yeah.
Yeah, he would.
Do you know who I wouldn't put in City's team?
Who?
Mbappe. I wouldn't put Mbappe in City's team. Right now, as it is,
I would have him there with,
On the bench.
with Haaland.
I
I wouldn't take Haaland. I wouldn't replace Haaland with
No.
Mbappe.
I wouldn't have Neymar. Neymar and Messi, I wouldn't take Ronaldo.
I wouldn't take Neymar,
I wouldn't take Messi as well.
but I would take Messi.
Oh, who?
Mahrez. Who's on the right hand side?
Yeah, but you understand? He's got Mahrez and all the players. It's like clockwork. You put Messi there, you've lost that. You've lost it.
I disagree.
You've lost it.
I would take
For
Messi
me,
there.
PSG.
When he was at Barcelona,
Champions
everyone
League.
played for him. When he's at Man City, not everyone plays for him. That's the difference. That's the luck. That's the thing that Messi and Ronaldo had in other teams. They played for him. Messi more than Ronaldo. They played. Everything was Messi. Everything at Barca.
That would work even better. That means he'll have more space.
But I don't think
won't be marking.
that would work in his Man City team.
Had a little think, and I think I have to say Real Madrid will probably win. But I'm gonna go 3-2.
3-2. Not
First game.
Not 4-0.
Nice game.
Entertaining game.
No, I want to pick you to the table.
Are we going actual score prediction? How close we are? Or are we going by?
No.
who
Let's say
predicts the win.
if you could predict the correct result, you get 3 points, and that's it. Or it's the person who's closest gets 1 point.
Okay. And if you get a win, you get half a point. Should we-
No.
Oh.
Half a point. He just wants half a point because it's 4-0.